नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। This is JV Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics in Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the module Simulation Tools and Simulation Software. This module is a part of the course Modeling and Simulation of Bioprocess, and this course is in the program of BTech IBT 9th trimester and BSc FST 9th trimester under the Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. So first we see the definition of simulation. A simulation is the imitation of the operation of real world process or the system over time. Generation of artificial history and observation of that observation history. A model constructs a conceptual framework which describes a system. The behavior of a system that evolves over time is studied by developing a simulation model. The model takes a set of expressed assumptions. So the assumptions are, first is mathematical and logical, and the second assumption is a symbolic relationship between the entities. Now next we discuss about the goal of modeling and simulation. A model can be used to investigate a wide variety of the questions, and the questions are in the form of like what if about the real world system. Potential changes to the system can be simulated and predicate their impact on the system. Find adequate parameters before the implementation. So the simulation can be used as. So now we take the three uses of the simulation. The first use can be given by analysis tool for predicating the effect of changes. The second is a design tool to predicate the performance of new system. And third use is here to that it is better to do simulation before implementation. When simulation is the appropriate tool. So simulation enables the study of internal interaction of a subsystem with a complex system. Informational, organizational and environmental changes can be simulated and find their effects. A simulation model helps us to gain knowledge about the improvement of the system. Principle of simulation in the past and today. The key operation of all simulation is the solution of differential or the integral equations that can be done with analog or the digital computers. There are a number of powerful simulation tools available these days. All of them have advantages and some disadvantages, but the best available simulation tool is the tool you are used to, provided that it can solve the task or the problem. So it is a notable point that the best available simulation tool is the tool you are used to, and it must solve the given task. Now next we discuss about the simulation software. Simulation software is based on the process of modeling a real phenomena with a set of mathematical formulas. It is essentially a program that allows the user to observe an operation through simulation. without actually performing that operation. Simulation software is used widely to design equipment so that the final product will be as close to design specifications as possible without expensive in-process modification. Advanced computer programs can simulate power system behavior, weather conditions, electronic circuits, chemical reactions, mechatronics, heat pumps, feedback control systems, atomic reactions, even complex biological processes. In theory, any phenomena that can be reduced to mathematical data and equations can be simulated on a computer. Simulations can be difficult because most natural phenomena are subject to an almost infinite number of influences. One of the tricks to developing useful simulations is to determine which are the most important factors that affect the goals of the simulation. In addition to imitating processes to see how they behave under different conditions, simulations are also used to test new theories. After creating a theory of causal relationship, the theorist can codify the relationship in the form of a computer program. If the program then behaves in the same way as the real process, there is a good chance that the proposed relationships are correct. General simulation packages fall into two categories. One is discrete and second is continuous. So discrete event and continuous simulations are the two different categories for the general simulations. Discrete event simulations are used to model statistical events such as customers arriving in the queues at a bank. By properly correlating arrival probabilities with observed behavior, a model can determine optimal queue count to keep queues wait time at a specified level. Continuous simulators are used to model a wide variety of physical phenomena like ballistic trajectories, human respiration, electric motor response, radio frequency data, communication, steam turbine power generation, etc. This session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope all you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will clear your doubts and problems. So you must mention in the comment box. With this, I conclude my today's session. Thank you.